Hey everyone, Alex here with Rowan Health and Wellness. Thank you again for joining here. Right now, I want to touch base and talk about your why. Why is it that you are on this health journey? Why do you want to make changes in your life that are important to you to have improved health? What does it matter? Why are you doing what you're doing? And I'll understand a little bit as we go through why this is important. So, what is your why? So once you know what you want, once you have those goals, whether it's pain-free, being worry-free of the symptoms and the control it has on your life, whether it's losing those 30 pounds, whether it's getting that promotion at work, once you understand what you want, the next step is to understand why you want what you want and where that desire comes from. What a lot of the times I'll do with my clients is help them kind of explore this a little bit. So, for example, someone wants to lose 30 pounds. You say, great, that's a good goal. That is a fantastic goal. What will losing 30 pounds do for you? You kind of look there for a minute and think about it. And, losing 30 pounds, I feel more confident when I'm at work. Great. And what will being confident at work do for you? Well, if I'm more confident, then maybe I'll be able to speak up and I'll be able to share my ideas and finally get that promotion that I really want. Fantastic. Now, what will having that promotion that you want give you? Well, then I'll have more money. And then it goes back to, and what will more money give you? Then I'll finally be able to feel happy and give my family what I feel they truly deserve. And truly, if you keep asking yourself why and what having it will give you enough times, it always goes back to you just want to be happy. And everybody's happiness looks different. Everybody's feeling of happiness is different. Everybody's journey and how to get there is very different. It might be, I want to be pain-free. And what will being pain-free do for you? I can play with my kids. And what will being able to play with your kids mean for you? I'll feel like a good parent again. And what will that do for you? That will bring me true joy and happiness. So again, it's that getting down to it as we go through some of these changes in life and on your health journey, when you're making changes to what you're eating, where you're going, when you're going to sleep, when you're saying no to certain things. Again, having that why and understanding what it is that you're working towards is a big piece of reaching goals. So some of my whys for what I do with my life, with who I have in my life, for why my health is important to me, and doing whatever I need to in order to keep that healthy option available in my life. So things like being able to continue to grow in my knowledge after I finished my master's, which was a huge challenge. I had gone through a lot of challenges while going through this program. It was not a cakewalk for me. But I also had a lot going on in my life at the time as well. And knowing that I would be able to continue my purpose once I got through it was really a big piece that carried me through when it got really hard and I just wanted to quit. Knowing that why, that I'd be able to help more people when I was finished, really helped me to get through. Traveling. To have the freedom, to have the health, to have both the financial and the time and the physical ability to travel, to continue seeing what this world has to offer, to experiencing new cultures, new food. I love food. Music, places, and being in the presence of some of these historical sites is very soul nourishing for me. So I love being able to continue to be able to grow in that sense. And that's a why as to why I keep doing what I do. This is my niece. Big why with her is I want to be one more female role model in her life. She does have several right now, but really to be a healthy, happy, successful woman that maybe one day she looks to for some answers in how I do things. and being able to be a good role model and example to say, this is another way that you can go and live your life. And lastly, my puppy. I need to be able to physically get up and take her for her walks every day, to care for her. She relies on me. As funny as it sounds, I don't have my own children yet. So right now, just having my dog rely on me and my 2 cats. But other people might have those that rely on them to have that health and well-being and to be that center for those who rely on them. Other things, my physical fitness. I love being able to punch a bag, run through mud. I know it sounds funny, but that's what makes me happy, is crawling through mud and climbing over things and being able to punch and kick a bag until I can't breathe anymore. That's just me. And if I wasn't able to do that anymore, it would really impact who I was. I started martial arts as of 9 years of age, and so it's a big piece of who I am and identify with it. And if that piece was to ever go away because of my health, then it would seriously impact a part of who I am. And then lastly, my purpose. Why am I starting my own business, getting the message out there? Why do I get up every day? It's because of the joy that comes with helping people, seeing them get through their own health struggles, helping them, being there for them, being able to guide them, which is really what it is working with people towards their health, whether it's hands-on or education. It's really something in my life that I feel I was put here to do. So those are my whys. So once you have your whys, what is it that brings you joy, that you're working towards a goal of? Things that help us on the little days today are the anchors. Now that you've found your big motivating factor, your whys, something physical that you can actually tangibly touch, smell, feel, hear, that will remind you why it is. What are your whys? So for some people, it's a photo of your family that you're working for. Sometimes it's dream board, your visualization board of, all the places you want to go. Maybe it's something like a piece of jewelry that every time, you come up against something, it's kind of that reminds you of, whether it's like a locket or a bracelet or a pair of earrings that you can play with, something that reminds you of what it is you're doing, and it gives you just that little bit of strength and conviction to keep going with it. Sometimes it's a song that needs to get you all fired up, or the lyrics that kind of resonate with you about a journey, a purpose, something. It could even be something like a body part, like a knee. If you have arthritis and you have a really sore knee, and a part of your health journey involves changing out your diet and not eating certain things so that you're not having the knee pain, when you're sitting at lunch with all of your coworkers and they order a big bowl of something that probably is going to make your knee hurt more later, just that gentle kind of rubbing on it to remind you what it is that, why it's important to stick with your goals and your vision, so that when you get home, you don't need to ice your knee and elevate it and not be able to play with your kids tonight because you had something at lunch that could possibly be irritating your knee. Things like that in the moment that kind of keep you on track. So some of the things that I have, this is my screensaver on my phone. I identify with a hunting lioness, very focused, on the prowl, keeping her head down. So this is my background to my phone. So whenever I click it to turn on, which is several times throughout the day, this is what I see. The lioness, her focus, her precision, how efficient she is, how beautiful and graceful she is, yet very, very lethal. But for me, for the business to keep me focused with my health, to keep me focused professionally, I remember and I identify. When I look at that, it gives me a bit of strength to be like, yes, that's it. I am focused. I can get this done. darn it, I'm going to go for my workout. The lioness isn't going to sleep through her snooze button. She's going to go. She's going to work out. She's going to rule her kingdom. And that right there is one of my reminders. Other things, I usually have a necklace on, my arrow necklace. And the story that kind of goes with that, with life drawing you back. When it's pulling you the hardest, it's because it's about to release and push you towards your target. It's a beautiful story, beautiful thought. And I've connected that now with my goals. When things get tough, it's just because I'm being pulled back just before I'm being released to fly forward. So again, I'm having a hard day, play with that. My song, I have a motivational playlist. So Imagine Dragon, Beyonce, Florence and the Machine, Alicia Keys, U2, Led Zeppelin. There's a whole bunch of them on there, and it's not like the artist as a whole, but they have songs that really connect with me, and I dig down and it motivates. When you hear that song on the radio and you turn it up and you're like, yeah, I can do this. So I have a few songs. I have a whole playlist for motivation that when, I'm getting up and I'm running around in the morning, getting ready to go. I also have a playlist for calming me down when, I need to refocus and I need to meditate and I need to kind of calm myself down and de-stress in order to continue on. So you can have kind of a few different playlists. And then I have some biblical sayings that keep me going when times get rough. Probably the simplest and most profound for me is Philippians 4:13, which is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Everybody has their different connections in life with things that really do keep them going. And a part of your why and a part of reaching your goals and a part of staying on that health journey is recognizing what those are and keeping them with you. However, you can have multiples, you could have one that you just carry with you all the time, but something that really connects with and helps you keep your goals. So on that note, tonight, I'd love for you guys to go write down your why, sit down, ask yourself, what do I want and why do I want it? And write that down. Put that with your vision and your goals. Then find your anchors. What is it that you're physically going to have with you all the time, or something that you can go to quickly when things get tough to remind you why you're doing what you're doing and to keep you online for those goals. So that's your homework tonight, guys. I hope you have much success with it, and I wish you health and happiness, and we'll talk again.